Hello all, good evening. Today we're going to learn really important topics. I hope you're able to hear me properly. So we are going to learn what is a path parameters or route parameters and what are query parameters. What is the importance of this request.path and request.query. At the same time, we are going to learn the most important topic like HTTP status code, and we are going to understand something about HTTP response. Okay. Let me take the confirmation from the students. Hello team, are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Who are watching live in the YouTube, just click on like button so that it will reach more students. It will be more helpful for everyone. Okay. So without wasting time, let's jump into the let's jump into the topic. I have a little bit cold. Bear with me. Sorry for that. So yeah, let me do some cleanup here because it is really tough and explain everything. So we just created a simple Express server. Of course, we just used the middleware called body parser that's we have already covered. So, so to understand what is path parameters and query parameters, if you see, some of you already have some familiarity whenever you are working with a front end. So, if you see, whenever you click on this one slash posts, you will get all the post information. So that means 100 posts are there. You will get data complete the list of posts. And whenever you do this one, the post forward slash one, you will get only the post which have a ID one. So how to build this at server side? Okay, how it is working? Okay, this is a path parameter. Okay, is that post forward slash one is there? Na? This one is the path parameter. And in the similarly, definitely you have some experience with this one. So if you see comments and question mark and post ID is equal to one. Okay. So hopefully it will also give the same result for you. Whichever suppose it is just adding a query, and if we have a post ID equal to one, we should get all the details which is matching to that query parameter. So we are going to implement the same thing. So if you want, just tell me whether we can go with the posts or users or something. Which one? You like to work on posts or users? Quick.
Users.
Users.
Users. Okay. Where is our users data? So we can go with the users. Let me close these things. Is this one? Yeah, users. So this is the user details. User ID one two something. So I'm just taking the same data. Okay, I'm just copying data. Right now we don't have a database. Just consider this is our database. Okay, the users details. The array is our database. First, always we should build the basic route. Basic route. So how app dot get, and it will expect two arguments, that is a forward slash, go with this arrow function, and it has a request comma response. So whatever the request server is getting, it will hold all the information in the form of object. Similarly, the response object will be there in this value. So fine. So here, simply whenever we do app dot forward slash, simply we can send that response dot send. You can give a simple generic message that hello world. Okay, hello world. And you can say that I'm Chitty because our server name is Chitty, right? So hello world is um, okay, Chitty is ready. So just run the application. So I'm just using node index, but you can prefer the node one whenever you are working. So node index, so the server should run at index number. So this the path. Just go to HTTP localhost and forward slash. Okay, you will get the response. Okay, hello world, I'm Chiti. Okay, already we are using a postman, right? Let's use a postman because it will give you more information for you. Oh, actually, I should open everything before the session. Sorry for the it won't take too much time. For watching this video, you can just forward it for 1 minute. Okay. Meanwhile, I can build another route. So you see, already we understand how to add a few routes. So app dot get. So if you want all the users details, okay, we should inform. Okay, we should inform. So either use single quotation or double quotation everywhere. So again, this is another route. Here also request, comma, response. So whenever user is hitting this route, so like this users, okay, whenever he is expecting users details, the server should return users. So here response dot send that the whole users are. So that is fine. That is fine. Save it. Okay. So hopefully our postman is ready. Oh my god. Still it is taking time. Here and the node index. So if you install node you don't need to stop the server again and again. So, okay, luckily this is ready. So of course this is the URL only. So HTTP localhost 3000 and users. Okay, similarly, so you can just compare with our JSON placeholder. So if you see, this is the domain name and forward slash users. So in a similar way, definitely we should get the details. If our server is running and if we did everything well, hopefully we'll get the data. So if you just send request, hopefully we will get the result. Maybe my mission is slow, that's why it is taking time to get the response. Yes, we got the response, okay, we got the response. So now I want, because user wants to get the details only the id is equal to 1. Okay, only id is equal to 1. So at the time, how to build a route? So if you see app dot get, just do forward slash, do comma, and request, comma, the response. Request, comma, response. And if you just observe carefully, this route will be users forward slash 1. Okay? Users forward slash 1. So the server should know that, okay, this is the ID and the value of ID should be 1. So if you give a ID equal ID as 1, it will return the user details which have a ID 1. If you give a 2, it will give a that particular user. So here also we should build the route to respond in the same way. So here observe carefully how it is there. Still here users forward slash 3. So this 3 refers to this ID. So we should build the route in a similar fashion. So here the same users and forward slash, maybe you can say that, hey Raghu, I will do that. Users forward slash 1. Then I will return the first object, and I can, suppose if you have 10 objects, if you just copy this 10 times and if you change 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, just tell me, is this a good approach or bad?
Bad sir.
Why it is bad?
It is hard coding.
This is because if you have 100 items, at the time we should create 100 routes. And if you have a 1,000 item, at the time you need to create 1,000 routes. So that is bad. So to solve that one, we have a great opportunity, that is route parameters or path parameters. Observe carefully here what I'm doing. So what is this? The key, that is ID, right? That is ID. Okay. So here, how we should construct the route means just give a colon and give a ID. So carefully, what I did after forward slash, I just given a colon and ID. So that what it will do, it will read the ID if you give a ID as one. So for example, here I'm just writing the URL. So that is http colon forward slash localhost and colon 3000 and forward slash users, and if you give one or two, whatever it is, so after that whatever the value you will give, it will create an object and it will hold in a request dot params. So observe carefully here what I'm doing. I'm just doing simple console.log console.log, so request dot the params, so that it will create an object. So key will be ID and the value, whatever the value you are giving. So let me send a response dot send response.send. You can say, oh, I receive whatever it is. Okay, just give a success, yes, success something, so just a generic message. So for now, I'm just stopping the server because I'm not using the node mon right now, so I'm just running again. So node index. So yes, our application is the chitty is up and running. So now, whenever you hit the URL, whenever you hit, whenever you try to use this the URL, so at the time, if you see how what will happen, we just did okay. We got the success message. That means it's a success. So hopefully we will receive the object here. So if you see, uh, this is a curly brace, right? That means object and ID as one. Understood or not, everyone?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Now what we can do? Suppose here I want to return the user details based on the ID. What you will do? Just tell me what we need to do here. You have 10 users, ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to only the particular user which have a ID is equal to 1. What can I do here? What is the logic? Hopefully you
I
have
think it's
learned
like
JavaScript.
response dot send users ID or something.
Tell me one more time.
It's like response res dot send in bracket users dot ID or something.
Okay, how you will get user.id? So if you just say users.id, because this is a object, right? This is a collection of objects. So in a JavaScript you have learned, if you have an array of items, if you want to get one item, what you will do? What you will do?
I think
Index
info in
number.
the tag, index number.
Index.
Number.
Index number. Suppose maybe the data is in a shuffled order. I don't know whether this ID one is at a first place or second place at the time. So if you don't give a right answer, definitely I feel bad because I've given JavaScript training for around 3 months, and that's my failure. If you don't give right
Find
answer, tell me what?
array dot
Yes.
find.
Yes, nah. If you have array of items, if you want one item, we have array methods, right? Find, filter,
Yes, sir.
map,
Array dot
lot of
find.
things are there. So just utilize that, because whatever you have learned, you should revise and you should do some coding challenges with that. So if you have learned and if you leave it, there is no use, right? We should apply our knowledge. We should apply our JavaScript knowledge here. So very good. Who said that?
Sai, sir.
What's your name? Sujan?
Sai Kumar. Sai Kumar.
Sai. Very good, Sai. Remaining people, don't worry, but please recollect what you have learned. Array methods are very important, and promises are very important. Callbacks are very important. If you see, these are the callback functions, and very soon we are going to deal with the promises. And if you forgot everything, it's again you need to spend more time to learn expressions. Okay, I hope you will learn quickly. So suppose if you have 100 items or 20 items, we don't know, right, how many items are there. So what we will do? Users dot, tell me, find, tell me the logic. Item,
I,
arrow mark, tell me item dot id triple equal to request dot params dot id. Yes or no? See, this is the right. This is the request dot params and dot id. You will get one. So, but if you see, observe carefully, this is a string or a number format.
String format.
String format. So we should be careful. Observe carefully whether user details, whether it is a string format or a number format. What it is? It is in number format, right?
Number.
So that what we can do? What we can do here? We should, if you want to convert a string into a number,
number.
so please, because if you, okay, maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I didn't explain, but you should learn on your own. Okay, it's not possible for me to teach each and every thing because it will take 2 years to explain everything. I hope you will recover quickly. So if you see users, because users is an array and we have a find method, because we are using, why we are using find instead of filter? Can anyone tell me? What is the difference between the find and filter? What is the difference between the find and filter? This is the important interview question. No problem, just try. Even if you said wrong, no problem, just try. What is the difference between the find and filter? Why we are using only find? Why we are not using filter?
I think find will go through each and only find one individual item
Yes,
because
that's
we want
fantastic.
only one ID.
Because filter means it will return multiple value, right? If you want to
Yeah.
get multiple values, you should use a filter. If you want to get only one value, the first matching thing, that is find. So this is the most important entry question. What is the difference between the find and filter? Okay, fine. So if you try to do that, item dot id triple equal to, because we are converting it to integer, and request dot params dot id, so that it will return and the user, right? So simple, the constant user. So we need to return this particular user. Respond dot send, respond dot send user. So that's fine. So if we got an ID, we should do this one. So let, how many of you are confident that it will work? Confident? Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. I'm very poor in coding. So I'm running application one more time. Node index. So application is up and running. And now, so previously we tried with that. We have sent a simple message. Right now we should get, if I pass one, we should get an item which has an ID equal to one, like two or three. So let's see. Wow, fantastic. It's working. But we should cross check whether it is working for two or three. Two. Oh, superb. Superb. Okay. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now what you need to do, just implement this now itself, and you should share your screen and show it to me. Because if I ask you to practice later, you are, I think 50% of the students are keep on postponing. So there is no use, because it's really difficult. If you keep on postponing, it's really difficult to catch the training. Okay. So how much time do you need to finish this task? First of all, tell me understood or not. If you didn't understand, I will explain one more time. If it is understood, you should implement. Just ping in the comment section, understood or not. First, quick, yes or no, yes or no. You should say yes or no. Okay. Okay, you don't need to type understood. Just ping me Y or N. That's it. Maybe if you're not giving answer, means I will consider that you didn't understand. Okay. What about Bhavita, Om Prakash, Pavan Giviti, Sujan? I don't know why you are taking this much time to. Okay, once more. Okay, okay, fine. No, no. Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. I will explain. I will explain. So if you see what we are asking, because if you see, whenever you are asking the server that I want get users details, I want to get user details. So let me paint. Okay. But please join the session at the right time. That is also very important, because if you missed 5 minutes, you can't understand anything. Again, I need to explain everything. So it will take at least 1 year to complete notice. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully you join proper time from tomorrow. So if you see, uh, so everyone, you understood. Suppose if you have a route like a forward slash users after the URL up to this point, or not? This one, I'm asking this one.
Yes, sir.
Everyone should say, because someone said he didn't understand, right? So just tell me, Om Prakash and Pavan, just tell me,
Yes, sir.
you understood up to this point?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell
yes,
me,
sir.
what is the use of this? What will happen? Quickly, no problem. Even you can explain in Telugu. That is fine for me. అది ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఆ రౌట్ ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది? నీకు ఏం అర్థమైంది చెప్పు quick.
Sir, we get that user's data.
Okay, if you are asking that I want complete users details, so that it will return a users data, right? Very good, very good. So now, if you want to inform the server that I want particular user, that is which user ID as one. Yes or no? Because sometimes it is required, right? Suppose if login user is there, we need to get that particular user. Why this my page is not so funny to me. Okay, fine. So if you see, suppose if you do like users forward slash two, okay, and I want inform the server that, hey server, I want the user ID as 3. So this is the format you can inform. So but how server should understand, right? Whether this is user ID or username or age or something else, right? How server will understand? So the server will understand with the help of this route. So if you see users, what we are informing that here. So this is the path. This is the path. Hey server, after this users, I will forward what? User ID or not? Right? You are mentioning. So if I pass this like a forward slash one, just consider that this is the ID. This is the ID. So we are already preparing the server that okay, we are getting ID here. So if you see, suppose here if you put username, what will happen? Tell me, what will happen?
Get username.
Yeah. It will consider that as username is 1, right? So if I give age, what will happen?
We get age.
Yeah, it will consider that okay, user is passing like users 1, and it will try that okay, who has age is equal to 1. But we should prepare the server properly, right? What is that? So if you want to get an ID, most of the times we will deal with ID only, right? Because why we will deal with ID? Tell me anyone. Why not with a name or a username or
It
email
is
address or
unique.
something?
It is unique.
Unique.
Yes, that is unique.
Unique ID.
That is unique. Yeah, very good, fantastic. So that because that is unique, that's why we will deal with the ID most of the time. So what will happen if you pass the if you hit the URL like this? If you hit the URL like this, what Express.js will do? Hey, I understood this one. I will create a object that is called request.params, and I will create a property that ID is equal to 1. So observe carefully. I'm just putting this one message. Hello. Okay. Hello. So what will happen? Node index. Whenever we run the application, if the server is up and running, whenever we are passing user ID as 3, observe carefully. So it is giving a hello, and but server is receiving. So if you see, we just did a console.log of request.params, that whatever the params we are passing, it is constructing the object. This is the ID and 3. Okay. Suppose if you give age as here, and just run this, stop the server, and run one more time. So observe carefully what will happen here. Whenever if I send a request, what it is doing, it is considering the ID as an age, right? So we
Yes,
should
sir.
construct in a proper way. So now hopefully you got some idea, right? Why we are giving an ID here. So we are giving to the server, hey server, you have list of users details, and I'm giving the ID. I'm giving the ID. So what you need to do? What is your responsibility? Just send that particular user details to me. I don't want other people details. I want particular user details. So now for that, suppose if you have a user's details, if you have a user's details in the array, if you have a user details in the array, how you will filter? How you will get the particular user ID? Don't think that hey Raghu, this is a big object, it's very difficult for me to understand. Don't worry, because it has a unique ID, so you can filter or find easily based on this ID. So we have learned already, right? Filter and find. Okay. Now tell me, Pawan, what is the difference between the filter and find?
Sir, find means only one user it will find, sir.
Okay, filter means
It will find multiple.
yeah, it may return multiple values, right? That's
Yes, sir.
fantastic. So now tell me which method we need to use here. Find method only, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So here
Yes,
we are
sir.
passing the callback function. That means that I'm just checking the each and every item ID. But here why we are passing? Because if you observe carefully, okay, we are getting the information in the form of a string, right? Yes or no? Whenever we are passing this one, okay, we are getting the information, the ID in the form of string. So that it's better to convert, because the typecasting is very important. So that I'm just converting that ID which is there in the string format to integer format. I'm just comparing. Okay, I'm using triple equal to. That means it will check if it is a primitive, it will check value and data type also, right? You remember?
Yes, sir.
So here it will give a particular user details, and once you got the user details, what you can do? You can return that user. Now tell me understood, or if you didn't understand, just tell me where you didn't understand. Which one is difficult for you? Now tell me, Pawan, Om Prakash, understood or not?
Sir, understood.
ఓకే. అంటే నేను
Yes, sir.
మళ్ళీ అర్థం కాలేదంటే నేనేమైనా అనుకుంటానని చెప్పొద్దు. నిజంగా చెప్పండి. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తా కావాలంటే. ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ వన్ మోర్ టైమ్ ఫర్ ఆల్. యా టెల్ మీ ఓం ప్రకాష్.
Yes, sir, understood.
ఓకే. పవన్?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. గుడ్. ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్ సే. సాయి కుమార్, మయూర్,
Yes,
సృజన్.
sir.
Got it, sir.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, very good. So now what do you need to do? Just do a practice so that you will understand clearly. Because if I explain, I'm saying, so if you didn't practice last 3 sessions, definitely you can't understand. Because you are not intelligent like Ramanujan, right? Srinivas Ramanujan. So we should do practice without doing hard work. It's not possible. So now do it quickly, everyone. Yeah, if you're not interested to do practice, that is your choice. I can't do anything. But remember, if you don't do practice, you can't understand anything. If you can't understand anything, you can't learn anything. If you don't learn anything, don't expect the job or success in your life. Maybe you can try another way. Hopefully, my students will do practice. Yeah. Come on. Do it. I will be back in 2 minutes exactly. హైకోర్టు రిజెక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత నువ్వు మళ్ళీ సుప్రీంకోర్టు సేమ్ వెళ్తే సుప్రీంకోర్టు ఖచ్చితంగా హైకోర్టు చేసిన దానికి సమర్థిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే అదేమి పెద్ద ట్విస్ట్లు ఉన్న కేసు కాదు. సింపుల్గా ఆధారాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఇంకా పరువు కోర్టు నేషనల్ వైడ్ పరువు కొట్టుకోవడం తప్ప ఇప్పుడు సుప్రీంకోర్టు కూడా వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు తెలిసి తిడిపోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు సుప్రీంకోర్టు జడ్జి కూడా తిట్టడం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు. అసలు పీడిపోల వాళ్ళ మొత్తం పరువు మొత్తం పోతుంది. Screen done? Anyone? Or everyone?
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Very good. Okay, just share your screen. Show it to me if possible. Okay. I'm able to see your screen. You tried with the post. Very good. Okay. You added users also. Users user data dot find item number. Okay, that's a other way to convert. Okay, you are getting the result properly, postman. Two. Okay, just give it a one. Very good, Mayur. Very good. Yeah, very good. Okay, yeah, understood. Got it. That's what. Yeah. Only way is practice.
Yes, sir.
Understanding the concept. Yeah. Anyone else? I'm not sure whether you join with a computer or a mobile. If you're not doing, if you're sitting ideally, just let me know. I think some of you, some students already left the meeting. I don't know the reason. Okay. Pawan, you are doing Pawan Kumar, Om Prakash, and Sai Kumar, or we'll do it later.
No, sir, I'll do it later.
Very good, very good. Do it quickly. Who are watching the live, the YouTube, if you want to join the session, I just added a link in the description so that you can join directly. You can interact with me. And you can join daily from Monday to Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Actually, today we started late. Yeah, Sahu, hello. Able to hear me? I'm sharing screen one more time for you. Need any help? Code. The last 2 minutes. Do it quickly. Then we can jump into query parameters also. Okay, Pawan done. Very good. Just ping me in the chat if you have done. Those who are watching this video on the YouTube, just give me confirmation that whether you have done a practice. Okay. Yeah, hi Sahu. If you are there, you can talk with me if you're interested. Last 1 minute. You can do it later. So every day before joining the session, just ready with your code and terminal so that whenever I ask you to do practice, you can do it quickly. Open the postman and everything. Okay, fine. Stop doing. Okay, everyone, are you ready to understand what is a query parameter now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everyone, just stop doing. No problem. Whatever you have done, that is good. You can complete after the session. Just give me confirmation, everyone. Pavan, Om Prakash, Sai Kumar. Okay, fantastic. So sometimes, if you see, even we can take the same similar example here. So here, sometimes we will use a query parameter. Okay, if you give a question mark and if you mention the property name and the value, so that will be a query parameter. Okay, so what is the difference between a path parameter and query parameter? Means most of the time, whenever you are trying for a, whenever you are targeting for a single item or a single user or a single post, you can go with the path parameters. But whenever you want to get some filtered data, suppose if you have 100 items are there in the list and you want the employee details who have a salary greater than 50,000. So at the time, it's better to use a query parameters. Okay, how query parameters will work? If you see, it will deal with a question mark. So we should prepare our route in the same way. Okay. So are you able to see my screen, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to build another route for a query parameters. So again, we are using the get. Sometimes we can use other methods as well, but this is the simplest way to understand based on the situation. So here, what I'm doing, users. Let's see what we can filter the users is anything matching address, street, city. I'm not sure here. Phone number, email ID, name. Is there anything? Can we can is there any possibility to filter based on the city? So let's see city. If we have two or three people from the same city, only one person is okay. No problem. Let me update a few items with the same city so that we can filter. Right? You agree with me or
Okay.
not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope you understand why I'm editing. So we have three details with a city. So I want the users details who are from this city. Okay, what is this? Can anyone pronounce this one? Whiskey, Wisoki, but okay, I'm very poor in English. Sorry. Okay, so let's build a route based on this one. Okay, hopefully you will enjoy this thing again. So users. So here, for a query string, you don't need to add anything. Okay, oh my God, something I forgot. Okay, users, query string, we don't need to pass anything. Uh-huh. Sorry, I forgot, really forgot. Maybe I didn't practice that today. That's because even if you don't do practice, you will be in trouble. Same thing I'm facing. I think for the query parameters, we don't need to figure it out based on the query parameter. Okay, no problem. Let me try. So whenever you do app.get.users and okay, what I'm doing here request comma the response. What I'm doing here, I'm just doing uh, console.log request dot query query. So whatever the query parameters we will pass, it will create an object and it will hold in a request dot query. So right now we have two routes in a similar fashion. Okay, right now I'm just commenting that. but I will explain because I forgot something here, but you can understand easily what is query parameter. So whenever I hit a user and I will pass the query parameters, let's see whether we are able to log the details or not, whether we are getting or not. So response dot the send response.send SCC yes. Okay, I'm just logging the query details in the console.log. Let me stop the server one more time, run it again. Node index. Our server is up and running. Server is up and running. So if you see, this is like just a users, and if I don't give any query parameters, it should hit that route. Yes, it is hitting, but if you see, it's an empty object. We don't have any query parameters. Yes, fantastic. That is working fine. So now let me add a query parameter. What it is that? What is that? Location or city? What is the key? If you tried city. So here, observe carefully. I'm just passing city equal to HYDERABID. Hyderabad. Okay, for example, I'm giving a Hyderabad. Okay, so let's see whether we will get a object in the console.log or not. So if you see, got it or not?
Yes,
Team,
sir.
we got the
Yes,
details.
sir.
Okay, for that we don't need to add any new thing in the route. So we need to check whether we have a query parameters or not. That I will explain in detail tomorrow with some good examples. Don't worry. So we are getting the query details. So what we need to do, if you got the city details, city, and we should check if okay. Right now we can go with the expected value, but later we can add some validations and everything, that if you don't find any details, it should return error that the reason was not found, something. So city like Whiskeyamburg or whatever it is. So now we need to do some changes in the route. So whenever you got the, so you can add some if condition. Here, what that request dot query dot city. If it is true, that means if you have some value, then you can return. You can filter the details with that city and you can return that values. Tell me how to filter. How to filter? Constant users. Tell me. Tell me quickly.
Users dot find.
Find or filter?
Sorry. Yeah,
Filter.
multiple means it filter.
Multiple means definitely filter.
Filter.
Yeah. Now people got some energy.
Item dot city.
Okay, now tell me. So users dot. Okay, why it is not showing filter method? Okay, let's see if it is doing something. Now tell me item dot city directly. No,
City.
right? The object structure is different, right? City is part of what?
Oh,
Address.
address.
Address dot city.
Yes,
Address
sir.
dot city. That's what. Here you can validate your JavaScript skills. Okay, whether you done a practice or not, whether you understand properly or not, whether I have given a training properly or not. Okay, you can choose anything. Okay, either I didn't give up training properly or not, either you didn't learn or you didn't practice. Anything is fine. If I didn't explain properly, ask me, I will explain one more time. Okay, if the item dot address dot city equal to what? Tell me what?
Request dot
Request
query.
dot query dot city.
Very good. Request dot
Query dot city.
query dot city. So if it is matching, because even if you change the city name, so it will try if you got the result. So if the city is there, okay. So right now, think go with the positive case because we have the details. If if you found the user details is 0, you can send a error message. or some valid the response for that. Okay, right now make it simple. Response dot send what
Users.
User.
Users.
users, but actually this users is different. This is user. Okay, let's better to filtered users or yeah, F users. You can give a better name. So filtered users. I'm just checking. Okay, here else what we can do? Response dot.
Not available. That's
User not found.
Very
not
good,
found.
very good, very good, very good.
City not
Users.
found.
Okay, yeah, city not found or whatever it is. Just give a meaningful. We don't have a users with this city, right? Uh, don't have a user with this city. Try again, whatever it is. Let's see. I'm not sure whether it will work or not. So let's clear. So no index. So our application is up and running. And now,
Sir,
if
respond dot send sir.
response dot. Okay, sorry. Respond dot send. Because of my mission, I should stop every time. But hopefully, you can deal with a node mon. Okay, fine. Now, how many of you are confident that you will get the data? Okay, fine. Just kidding. Yes, we got the data. So you can see, city, the first one, second one. Yeah, we have three details only, right? That's why we got the three details. And let's try with one item, which is some different city. Where is that city? South. City. Because it is already a string, so that we don't need to convert. So if you have a spaces, let's see how it will deal. Yeah, it is considering it is a valid. Okay, we got the data. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please do practice. I'm saying simply, okay, if you're not interested to do practice, don't join the sessions. Just enjoy your life, I'm saying. Because life is also very important. At least you should enjoy life. Or you should learn. Don't waste the time. Okay? Yeah. Whenever maybe after 1 year or 2 years or 10 years, if you're really interested, if you need to learn, join the time or anywhere and do practice. Okay? So do practice now itself. I will be available and I will cross check. Quick. Or we can do one thing. Okay, why I need to trouble you? So you can we can stop. Please complete and give me the confirmation in the YouTube channel. Okay. So why I'm asking you to comment on a YouTube channel means I know this is very important information, so that it should reach more people. For that only I'm asking. Just do one thing. Once you have done, why I need to trouble you? So you can we can stop. Just give a comment. Okay. The
Yes, sir.
YouTube. So that what will happen? People, the students who got this video, they will get some confidence that okay, some people are doing understanding and they're doing practice, so that they will also join and they will also learn. Okay, that's all for today. And of course, we don't have enough time to understand the error codes and all those things, but we need to learn few more details because if you go with query parameters and path parameters, we can pass multiple query parameters, we can pass multiple path parameters that we can cover tomorrow. But please do practice. Without doing practice, I'm saying it's really difficult to learn. Okay, thank you. I hope from at least from today onwards you will do practice and you will join regularly. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you,
If
sir.
any questions, please ask me in the chat.
Sir, 1 minute. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, okay, fine. Share your screen quickly.
Actually, I'm trying to install this Node one, uh, but Node
Node,
in
what's the name of the command? What is the spelling for that?
NODEMON.
It is proper. Mm, no, I think go to the package.json file. Package.json file. Did you install that node? Oh, you have installed. You have installed node. Okay, go to index.js file one more time. So,
Index.js.
mm,
I
uh, you, did you install or not?
Yeah, I
Install.
have installed multiple times, sir.
Okay, okay. We will verify that the path is correct. Okay,
We
also,
should import it, right? Or like we
no, no.
can.
This is the older style. But just do it one more time. Line number two. Equal to require and open that again. Double quotations. Remove that double quotation and normal. Just remove it. Everything in that double quotations. Remove that normal also. So now give a double quotations. Just start typing NODE slowly. Node mall. I think why it is not listing here. Okay, I will cross check. Uh, I will cross check. But apart from that, just try. Yeah, just select that one. Select that one. That is showing now. Just select that one. Node mall.
Now I'm saving it. I'm just running again.
But it's already showing in a red color. Something went wrong.
Term node is not recognized. Please check the spelling.
Recognize as name of the command line functions. Okay, okay. I will cross check. Just send me that error message.
Sure.
Screenshot or something. But just leave it. Just right now, just run with Node.js.
Node for Node it's working fine. Node.js.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. At least finish the practice with the Node. I will help you on that. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Bye bye.